sorry, I forgot to redo the chat box. There we go. I've been very stressed lately, so I didn't stream yesterday. Part of me says to say sorry about it, and part of me says stop streaming when you're not well. Which I don't usually listen to the part that says not streaming when you're not well, but like, yeah, I should probably listen to it more because I was low-key shutting down. So yeah, for today, I'm just gonna fill out this. I want to make like some landscaping and then figure out where I want stuff to be placed. Because, like, I've extended out the main area of the pyramid. I'm going to flat out that area at some point. I also have a lot of indoor space in the pyramid, which I'm not using right now, which I could use at some point, but don't know what to use it for. I also started a couple minutes late, but that's because I was listening to like the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, what's she's called, trial on my phone. Like I was listening to parts from it, and okay, I had a psychologist in there. Okay, I like psychology. Put something with psychology in front of me, and I'm going to sit there and listen to it for hours. It's interesting. Okay, let's begin filling out. This I didn't do this for like the original part of the island when I started out making the island. I did it all by hand. No, it's getting so big it's not worth doing it by hand. It's just like I want to sleep sometime this year. Am I loading the wrong one in? I didn't do something wrong, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, anyways, let's continue. You can just take every other. Or maybe even more, that depends on if it's, like, which direction it's going. I just prefer to do every other. Now we're at the end, which is here, which means I can actually go over here. And then we'll go over here. Just trying to get rid of a big area. Like you can see, there's nothing going to be in the way here. Or here, or here, or even here. Now I have to be getting careful. Now we're at the end of it. And this is the last one I can do. Then we can move over here. I'm also kind of sick. Not really, it's just allergies being fucking asshole again. So yeah, I hate allergies. They are the worst. Especially when you have it for grass. Like imagine not being able to go outside without having a fucking sneeze fest. Like my nose is blocked. To the point where I couldn't even smell it, that mom had forgotten to take some of the food off of the like out of the kitchen, so it burned a bit. Not actually fire, but like I don't think it's edible anymore. Pretty sure it isn't edible anymore. Like what was I supposed to do? I couldn't smell it. And I was the only one downstairs at the time. I just heard a weird sound, went over and checked, and I was like, oh, fuck that's... Ooh. That's not edible anymore. That was not okay. Okay, so you have these here now, and all that is filled in. I don't want to have it hollow, that's why I'm doing like one day at a time. The villager day I'm gonna use, I don't know why I wanted to save him, I just wanted to. Okay, so shut the fuck up. Now we'll place itself here. We'll change these coordinates. Remember to place a block so you'll actually get the right of these ones. No blocks were filled is the correct command to get. And then over here. And continue. It can take hours. I remember like building a mountain by hand once. That took a couple weeks. Right now I'm just... This is therapeutic to me, so that's kind of why I'm doing it. If anybody was like, oh, why don't you do it this way or this way? Shut the fuck up, this is therapy for me. Let me do my therapy. I don't like discussing other ways of doing it because this is therapeutic to me. This is a safe space for me. And I enjoyed Crackbot. Now, as you can see here, his fox is going to be turned to sand in the bottom. So he may acquire the ability to dig out. I'm going to build him further up, because he's going to need to be further up by the end of this. I don't know why I want to keep him, I just want to keep him, okay? Oh yes, getting off of the sand. Ow. There's no nighttime, so he'll never change out of his profession. Yes, let's just take the edge over here. We can take that for a while, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, it's F. I never switched to what's in the hand, so for me it's just like, which button did I click again? What did I do? What did I do? Anyways, the D&D campaign I'm making is almost at a point where I'm happy with it. That's good. Alright, now you just go. Whee! To fill in a good amount. I don't know if this is too thin and if I want to like push this further out. Like this is not actually a part of like flat out into the sea. But it's not flat out to sea. It goes out into the sea though. If the game would load, please load game. Give me a second. It's something fun because I have worked on what the start of the campaign for the Dungeons and Dragons game is. I don't know how the players are gonna respond. I'm not even sure about all the characters. I just know I now have an idea of like the setup. So like, if for example in the Dungeon Master's Guide, it is, where is it again? I know it's somewhere in the book. I looked at it earlier. And then I crashed a few other things together to get what I actually wanted. Framing event, yeah. Like there's anniversary of a monarch's range, anniversary of an important event, arena event, like all sorts of things on it. Goes in alphabetical order though, so that's interesting. There's also a lot of different like festivals. Like Civil Festival, Fertility Festival, Harvest Festival, Midsummer Festival, Midwinter Festival. There's a lot of things. It just finds I have to find something that's exciting enough to hook the players in the start. Can be hard, can be difficult, it can be challenging. Most likely will be challenging. And who am I kidding? I'm just gonna pick something I think sounds interesting and fits with the plot, and then I'm gonna hope that it is interesting enough. That is what I've done for right now, anyways. Mush two of them together to make something interesting. Okay, look, oh, what's like, oh, this is happening right now. Well, this happens to kind of make this specific version of it happen, something like if let's say a festival is interrupted by an execution. No, that does make sense. Oh, there's a coronation in this thing. Ooh. I don't know, something interesting. Can't really come up with a mix other than the one that I am planning to use for the actual story. Which my plan is still for my players to go on in an emotional roller coaster. I still think it's funny because like right now all my players are just like I could CPK them within no time. They just have to find a creature that's immune to its like spells, and then they have like half the party out. Like they're all squishy. These are squishy. I could kill them all so easily. Really bad. The harder thing would probably be to get Philip to stop running away, and then Big Spiral, who is a rogue, so trying to get the bad guys to find them. Otherwise, they're all so squishy. They're so easy to kill. Way too easy to kill. Way too easy to kill. You don't have a tank yet. Please get a fucking tank already. We need a tank for the game. I'm just looking back and forth to see if I'm not getting it. But there's all sorts of things like the DM's book, which I didn't even think about before. But now it just seems fun to like toy with. Like, page 79 has framing events. More conundrums. But if you scroll a lot forward over into, okay, not that far, we're not into the magic items yet. I mean, like 112 has like all sorts of city stuff and settlements, all sorts of stuff. And then there's the magic items area, which I might have been plugging for like the other day for villains to have items. But you don't attack these villains anytime soon. I don't care if I have to revive the villains. Like, you're getting the story that you need out of them before you kill them. At least get the basic story out. I'd rather them milk for more story than I actually have, and then me having to come up with it on the fly, than them missing a key part of the story. Like, guys, needed that information to continue. I'm doing it. You're getting the information. You can't continue the game without it. Oh, there's one of them where it could also be interesting if they killed him. But at the same time, it's just like, but plot! But it's interesting because of other plot. But plot! But like the other plot. But the main plot of the story. Yeah, but like the side plot. It's like, but the main plot. What are you doing, brain? Why are you working against yourself? You're putting the main plot out overboard for a side plot. What are you doing? It's not worth it. But side plot. Which could also be summarized in the emotional damage to the player. Which for some reasons is more and more fun the more you play D&D. Emotionally damaging your players. Homegrown traumatized player. Or whatever. Oh god, being a dungeon master is hard because like you have to like both you're the villains, which means like hurting players, but also at the same time you are also the referee. So you also have to keep it fair. But at the same time, emotional damage for the players? But you have to keep it fair. But emotional damage for the players. But you have to keep it fair. Well, not really the players, but for the characters. And by proxy the players because they get really attached to their characters. Which might count for like one or two of them. I'm not sure if Philip has thought this out very much. And of that I mean I know he hasn't. I made 90% of it. He's just like bow and arrow centaur. Okay. I also think I've researched a bit too much into the elves now because now I want to include them more. But it doesn't make sense to include them more. So I'm just dragging the least way into it. So why not? It's fit with the story kinda. It's a bit of part of the story, that's all that matters. Just imagining Philip's like trying to interact with one of the pieces of the Easter and then just getting shot down, just like, that's not why they're dressed like that. They're dressed like that for another reason. Quick thing, Easter's priestesses are basically the least clothes they can be. If it's doing victory rolls, they'll usually wear nothing. I don't remember why. Just know Elise is the same. She doesn't wear a lot either. I mean, so is Love. She doesn't. She also encourages her priestess. It might just be the drow culture. Yeah, it's just drow culture. Why is Dry Cook? Why? Why though? Why are you not wearing anything? The elves are wearing stuff. Why aren't you? Also, apparently the elves are the only ones who can cast above level 9 spells. Through like the specific magic that is for the elves. Which goes beyond the rules by literally following the rules for like 10th level spells. But they're fucking impossible to cast, and they are freaking risky to cast, and you lose levels if you try and cast them. But that doesn't matter for an elf because hey, long lifespan. Oh, and you basically have to learn how the reef looks for you to even be taught these spells by the elves. So have fun staring at a river and having to learn how the stream works. And afterwards looking at trees. And then air. And so on and so forth. And you have to be at least, like, I think it was like at least 400 before the elves will even begin to teach you anything of that. Yeah, you're too young. Oh, you're 300 years old? Well, you're too young. Oh, you're human? We don't trust you with this magic. You screwed it up last time. You screwed it up so bad last time. No, you're not touching it. And basically, the elves just mean like, are you an elf? If no, then just leave. Are you above 400 years old? If no, then just leave. Are you already an incredibly accomplished sorcerer? Or wizard more specifically?
Yeah, sorry, I was in a game, sorry.
Hello.
Discord. Good evening.
I am explaining high magic from the elves. Because I don't have anything else to do.
Ah, yes.
Do you know what high magic is?
No, absolutely not.
It is the only type of magic that can surpass the level spell that Mistra put on spells. She says no spells anymore above level 9, and the elves are like, but we can do them because we're following your rules. Because the humans fucked it up.
Ah, yes. The humans always fuck it up.
I
Hey,
mean,
you
they
hyped the
literally
Winecraft update?
almost caused Armageddon.
Yeah, it seems in line of humans.
They killed the original god of magic.
Yeah,
By
that seems something
accident.
a human would do. You know, that seems something humans would do.
Like, they could have tried to take over any other god, and it would have been fine, but they tried Mister, and congratulations, trying to take over the literal goddess of magic with magic was not a good idea.
Ah, yes. It's like fighting fire with fire, but literally.
Yeah, but it wasn't to fight her. It was to try and fight against monsters that eat magic. So it's like just like you could have chosen any other god. You could have chosen any other god, which could also have struck out the monsters in no time and protected your cities. But you chose the literal goddess who is replenishing
Ah, yes.
the entire magic system.
Smart. Also, Winecraft update sooner or later. New spells, very fun.
Ooh, spells.
Like a proper skill tree.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's like a whole YouTube video on it in the Discord.
Which Discord?
Winecraft Discord, official one.
I'm not part of it.
Wait, I'll just send the link in a general.
Yeah, maybe in a bit. Anyways, have you done like any thoughts of your character? Because I don't remember what personality did they have again.
I did not. Wait, let me.
Are we still going with the Bruno Rat Boy thingy?
Ah, yes, the Rat Man.
Is he Bruno Ratman?
I'm the Rat Man.
The Ratman. What is your character's name again?
I don't think it has one actually.
Yeah.
I'll call it John.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not outlandish.
Like John, last name Cena. Because I have +7 stealth. That's funny.
I don't think he's very stealthy. I think that would be strength.
I can hide as a bonus action.
I think that would be strength and charisma then for John Cena.
Yeah. He's invisible, remember?
Eh. I very much disagree with that statement.
No.
Yeah, but the thing I says with like S0, that's session 0. We need to figure out a time for that.
Oh yeah.
Because that
That's
one's basically just discussing expectations. Like, are people okay with this thing in the game? Like many games fall apart because one player tried to force sexual themes on the other players, and the others didn't want it.
right.
So like, which themes are we okay with? Are we okay with sexual themes, violent themes? We need to
I don't
discuss
really
that.
mind, honestly.
Yeah, we need to discuss that, and we need to discuss to what extent. And I'm still gonna have a couple phrases for like NPCs to use to literally just be like, this character has a walking target on the back, you can kill them, I don't care. As in, I will literally give you a target that says, this character has no relevance to the plot, it's just there, you can kill it if you don't want to deal with it, just skip it. The skip button is a knife, have fun.
Ah yes, Kevin.
Huh?
Kevin. I forgot I have a halfling paladin.
Huh. By the way, how much trauma am I allowed to inflict on your character in their background?
All the trauma. Just give all of it.
Okay.
All the trauma.
We're still going with the idea that you have no memory of shit and you
Yes. Gonna.
basically are just in the city now, been taken in by one of the noble families.
Exactly. I'm just gonna call him John. I think that's where it changed.
What if the name was Jonathan, but then like he's just being called John, because who the fuck has time to say Jonathan?
Ah yes. But that would be a JoJo reference though.
Well, it's just a reference to the fact that nobody wants to say long names.
John.
And
Just
his
call
name is John Cena. Da, 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 da.
Okay, now we go back. Bruh. Now I gotta get a picture of John Cena to put as the character picture.
You don't have to. By the way, you remember the thing with like your character's hair?
He's bald, wasn't he? Don't know.
The
I
thing
don't
was
remember.
with the character, because of like some backstory stuff, his hair is gonna be growing during the night and an unusual rate. So you're going to have like a shaving kit on you, or you're going to have to shave with a knife or something. You're going to have to shave it off.
Hog.
So your character could literally like disguise themselves because hey, their hair grew out. Nobody like, oh, they're looking for a bald guy who robbed the store. Well, it's certainly not that guy with a full head of hair. That kind of thing. And then
Ah, yes.
literally, as soon as you get out of the city, you can just shave again. Boom, bald.
Bruh. Let me. Okay, just gotta add. Oh, there we go. There we go. I reload my page real quick.
The thing with the hair, that's basically just the reason for it in the backstory, is a powerful source that's being bitchy about wanting you to look decent. Just basically think it'll make sense when you figure out the lore.
Hog. I saw a funny build like a few days ago, where you had like a base on like a nat 1 charisma roll of like 69 on like level 14.
Huh?
That seems like like I saw a build a bit ago where you had like a base you had like a not one and was like a charisma roll of 69.
I mean,
Yes.
the thing is, like, I can literally give you guys whatever stats I want if I just give you enough. Like, what are the things? What are the books called? If I look under under magic items.
Yeah, but without magic items, I think.
Yeah, but tome of leadership and influence, or I could give you tome of understanding, or tome of clear thought is another thing. And then there is like some other one, like there's one for each stat, so I can literally just boost you up like that.
Ah, yes, magical steroids.
Yeah, but the book only works once, then you'll have to find a new one, and they're not that common.
They recharge like every 100 years, though, right?
Let me check. I don't
Or
remember if
something
it's
like
100 or 1,000.
Good place.
Book of Infidelity. Tome.
I'm gonna leave the campaigns for a bit so I can actually edit my user.
Yeah.
So I can.
Tome.
John, you. Oh, I want to change it.
It regains its power in a century.
That's 100 years.
Yeah.
Let me make John Cena. No. I'm getting scammed.
Can we just like find a last name for your character that's close to Cena but isn't exactly Cena?
I've called him John for now.
Yeah, but like Jonathan and then something that starts with S. So like, it's
Cena's
obvious that
coolest.
it's supposed to be John Cena reference, but like it doesn't say it outright.
Yeah, now this is masterpiece. This is a masterpiece.
No, it's a pea. It's a green little piece of food.
Yeah. John Cena. That's a funny little character model.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Just making sure you guys can refrain from killing everything that comes near you. Like you can refrain from killing absolutely everything. You can kill like once in a
I
while.
don't have to stab anything in sight.
What?
I don't have to stab anything in sight.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Okay.
Because I might actually have to make sure of it to Philip as well.
I'm not gonna do a Philip, okay?
Okay, thank you. That is very reassuring.
Question: if Philip commits arson, can I kill him?
You can restrain him and give him over to the law, and then like the law might say like, oh, you captured him, so you get to be the executioner.
Yo, I'm TPKing Philip.
It's not a TPK. It's just a it's just a PK then.
Yeah, it's a PK. Yeah, we're killing off Philip.
Come on.
Let's go.
Love you.
I'm framing him for arson or something in that fashion.
The thing is, whoever committed the actual crime is the one I'm going to target as like the dungeon master.
Question: can I commit war crimes?
Why?
Yo, biological warfare. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna make like mustard gas. I don't think the ancient Greeks had bleach.
I mean, you could always ask the gods for stuff.
Yo, some bleach and vinegar so I can gas people out.
I mean, you could make them like, is it vodka or no? It's moonshine, and then like a bottle of moonshine, a rack, and then like, congratulations, you have a mini bomb to scare the shit out of people.
I mean, that's just a Molotov, but
yeah, you could make a Molotov at the time. That's probably your closest thing.
It's arson, but it's not biological warfare.
It's
yet.
an indoor option that's not fireball. Like it's small enough that you might be able to get out, and it block the exit for everybody else.
Casting glyph, book full of casting glyphs with fireball.
Oh god.
Ah yes, makeshift grenade.
Oh god.
That would take so much money.
Oh yeah, I have been like writing down passive quests. Basically like quests you guys can like, if you run into one of these things and if you do the right thing in this situation, this like you will be paid. Like literally somebody will seek you out and be like, okay, we've gotten word about you doing this thingy. Here's your money. Good job. You did well.
Wait, so we're wanted by the law, right? So can I just turn over to Philip?
Wait, what? Why are you wanted by the law? What the fuck did you do?
What have I not done?
Well, you've done nothing yet, as far as you remember.
Yet.
Other than go into the walls with rats.
Yeah, that man.
Can you speak with rats? Can we make it so you can speak with animals? Or do you just have like friendship with animals and then like one of the others learns to speak with animals and you just want to know what they're saying?
I'll take a level in druid so I can speak with rats.
Or like you could end up getting a magic item later that like allows you to speak to them.
Ratman.
Ratman!
I'm gonna be Beelzebub with rats.
You can like ignore the rest of the players and just be a Ratman.
Yes.
By the way, you're all squishy.
Squishy.
Okay, you have a wizard necromancer. You have a cleric who doesn't have that much like defense against. Like she's not a tank, but like she's like a caster, but she's still gonna be at the front because she's the only one you have. You have a ranged unit and you have a rogue. So basically, how our fight's gonna go is I take out the cleric, then I take out the wizard, then I take out Philip because he's visible, and then I use some time on finding you, and then I kill you.
I hide as a bonus action.
And I find you after enough time.
I have to roll a 4 or more, and I'm fine.
Depends on what creature's trying to find you. If you fuck up enough and get against the big bad, like the big bad early on, you're fucked. Don't go against the big bad in the start. I want you guys to like develop the to meet the lore and get to know everything and have a physical chance of survival.
I have like shit perception, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about my perception stat.
We don't talk about Bruno.
It's accurate to real life. Don't mind it. I'm already blind. It's like
How bad can it be?
John.
Is your player going to like introduce themselves as Jonathan or just John?
John.
Imagine like you doing something that like the family who took you in disapproves of and them just screaming Jonathan! And just the rest of the party being like confused. Like what the fuck?
Wait, where's my perception? I have +1 perception. It's fine.
Is you?
I have +1 perception. I
I
don't actually have. I don't have negative stats somehow, except strength. I think. Yeah, -1 strength, I guess. But
Yeah, we still need a tank. So you guys are probably going to, like Jenny and I talked about this, you're probably going to go to a tavern and pick up a random barbarian or something else in front of you that you can like use as a shield.
yes, human meat shield.
Yeah. It's not going to be as powerful. It's going to be very bad. It's going to be a character that's bad at attack, but it's just basically going to be there as you don't insta die.
I think I have a paladin character. Let me check that out. Might be Chunk.
Right now for the campaign you have Ranger, Rogue, Paladin, and Wizard.
That's
What?
I have a paladin class just in case with what, like 11 armor class, initiative +1.
Please don't die with your current one, because I kind of need him for lore for a while.
Yeah, for a while. I'm the anti-TPK. I'm the anti-TPK tool.
Yeah,
That's weird.
basically.
Yeah, everyone dies, but I just get knocked out and like flow down a river.
No, they're not kill you too, but I just have you like wake up by everybody else in the river Styx. It's your underworld.
Yeah, I know how the river Styx work.
I don't remember how it works, I just remember it's an underworld thing. Like you're gonna wake up down there, you're going to have to find your way to Hades and then ask him to be released.
Yes.
If Persephone is there, spin a sob story. Spin a very sad sob story and use Jenny. Jenny is a cleric of Persephone.
Yes, I'm a paladin, yet I have +0 religion.
Okay.
Logic, let's go. That's the backup character, just in case.
Oh, don't you dare die. Actually, if you die, I want all of you to die together because then I could just like be like, okay, we're in the underworld now, time to escape the underworld.
I want to see how powerful my rogue's gonna be at level 20, or at least if I do a funny. So can we copy? You. Ah yes, 9 hit points. Let's go.
What?
I have 9 hit points on my rogue.
Oh yeah. But as somebody who plays video games, it just feels so little. It's just like, what the hell? That is so
9
squishy.
health. What armor class do I even have? 5. 13. How do I have that? Is armor class 13 even high? Not sure.
I'm 25. That's when people usually start raging.
At 25.
And that's when people usually yell about it on the internet.
Ah, that's gonna be the goal.
As a rogue, no.
25 armor class rogue.
As a rogue, you'd most likely just be like, you cannot hit me anymore. Congratulations.
I'm gonna throw everything to stealth.
Yes.
I'm gonna get to plus 50 stealth at the end of this campaign. Let's go.
Not physically possible, but okay.
Nah. I just gotta pray.
No god is gonna help you that much. Like, be careful with which major NPCs you kill. You might be ruining your chances of different paths. Like, I basically like making the campaign for right now, like, in different paths. Like, there's major branches you can go down. So, like, please don't kill off all the major NPCs in the start. You're gonna need them.
I'll spare them.
I say knowing that half of them are assholes and the other one isn't. And knowing that a good amount of them you're not gonna know what the hell's going on with.
Copy. Copy of John.
Jonathan something. Jonathan. Just really like something interesting. We need something interesting. Also, the character doesn't remember that, like, who they were previously. So do they remember their birth name?
No, it's just John.
Or do they remember, like...
Oh yeah, I don't get to use subclasses because I don't have D&D Beyond content. We get one subclass.
Yeah, that's within my jurisdiction when it comes to the actual game, what's happening. I just have to figure out what to do about Philip's, like, race. He's a centaur.
Oh yeah, he's a centaur.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to swim, I'm just saying.
Yo, no, I know how to kill Philip. I'll just drown him.
Good luck getting him into water. He's going to, like, you have to remember he's tall. Wait, so are you. Fuck.
Yes. Wait, Greek is filled with like a bunch of islands.
What?
Are we gonna be traveling through islands though?
You are going to be traveling across the sea if you want to skip 10 weeks travel into like a week's travel.
Okay, so I'm gonna drown Phil.
I wouldn't move around too much if I were you, Mr. Giant. Oh well, Mr. Way Too Tall. Mr. Way so much he would probably tip over the entire boat and drown himself as well.
Exactly. I can just slightly move to the left. He's fucked.
So, no, he has 4 legs.
Oh yeah.
He has an easier way of standing still. You're going to fall. Way before he is.
Does he have like goat powers or some shit. Like, goddamn.
No, but it's not that hard as an equine to make sure you don't fall.
Yeah, but is he gonna be walking up 89-degree surfaces? Like,
That's why would you kill the guy who's gonna earn you extra money by selling shit from a cart he's dragging behind his butt?
yes, cart man.
Ah, yes, donkey. It's a donkey now. It's just a traveling donkey.
He's gonna be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Talking about Raid Shadow Legends.
Not until they sponsor me.
A friend of mine actually got sponsored by Raid.
Really?
He had to stream like 4 hours of Raid Shadow Legends. I don't think you want to be sponsored by Raid.
Oh,
You
God.
actually have to play the game.
No, usually it's just like that intro thingy.
No, that's with YouTube videos. With streams, there's like you gotta play the game, you know?
Yeah. Why don't they require that for YouTube as well? And now there's silence.
Don't know because they don't sponsor like really small YouTubers like they sponsor small Twitch streamers. Like, that man averages like 20 viewers, but
That's not small for Twitch. Twitch is a hellhole trying to get views on.
yeah, man really streamed about 2 hours of Raid at once, in a row.
Doesn't sound that bad. That's just 2 hours. That's what they usually do with streams.
Yes. Raid Shadow Legends. Download now for free.
No,
on
shush.
App Store and
Shush. They're not sponsoring me yet.
Yes.
Yeah, they ain't getting free advertisement. Fuck no.
Oh. I'll just send the entire ad read into Twitch chat.
Just like how Rust isn't getting artwork unless he pays.
Nah.
If he wants me to, if he wants me to help him design the merch, then he's gonna pay.
You're gonna get paid in exposure.
Nope. I need actual payment. That is not enough exposure to use that amount of time. I still don't understand why he chose me because I have no experience in digital art. I can do physical, and I've never done astronauts before. So it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to draw this? Because it's a male character, I usually draw female characters. So I'm very much out of my comfort zone with this.
The entire Raid Shadow Legends ad read. Understandable.
Yeah, you can say something again in 10 minutes.
It's only 10 minutes, it's fine.
I can ban you.
Understandable.
Don't try me. I will do it.
Don't worry, I only get paid like $5 to do it once, it's fine. I don't get paid, don't worry about it. Yo, you want to create a code for Raid Shadow Legends?
What?
You get some rewards out of it.
What?
I have a funny creator code, get some free rewards and Raid Shadow Legends. I'll just go like send a Raid Shadow. I'll just sponsor Raid Shadow Legends cause funny.
But I have so many things. I also have to figure out like what can you guys fight in the start. It's very limited at level 1. Cause Jenny is also warning me like you guys will die quickly.
I have like a rapier and that's about it.
Don't you have a dagger or something?
No rapier, so I can get agility.
You should buy a dagger to like backstab people.
Yeah, that's like cool, but a rapier is more effective.
But like
since
for
I can
sneak
use,
attacks?
like... Yeah, but I have like no strength
Why would you need a strength for a dagger?
because I don't think it uses dexterity as an attack, as far as I know.
I'd allow it if it was for a sneak attack. I'd actually have more of a problem with you using a rapier for a sneak attack.
Copy of John.
Why don't you just steal a kitchen knife from like the house you lived in?
Ah, yes. Wait, let me check what I actually have. I think I have a rapier. Bonus action, 2-weapon fighting. Can dual wield. I can dual wield as bonus action. Let's go.
Hmm?
Where can I hide as a bonus action? How do I select this?
I mean, it kind of depends. Like, are you in the forest? Because then you can hide with the trees. Like, don't expect me to allow you to like have an easy roll for hiding if you're in the middle of a grass plains. Like, you good luck hiding if there's nothing to hide behind. So yeah, what I'm saying, at least stay around a couple rocks.
I have a crowbar. I'm gonna bust some kneecaps.
You have a crowbar?
I have a crowbar and a hammer.
Where do you have a crowbar from?
No, I'm just checking my inventory.
No, the inventories are going to be reset and we're going to discuss everything everybody has from the start.
Let's see.
And I'm going to give you guys magic items a long time. I'm going to give you them doing quests and stuff.
Oh, I do have daggers. I have 2.
I'm also going to let you go shopping like in the start. There is a few shops in the place to start. Actually, I think I have my book over here.
What's an attunement?
Like you as a character, you've been at the city at maybe like a week, so you should know at least some of the basics of what's in the city. Let me just find it. The one I have currently sketched up has a blacksmith, a tailor, jeweler, a bakery, an apothecary and a doctor's, a butcher, a carpenter. There we are.
Oh yeah, I have +5 dexterity on. I have +5 dexterity on any roll. That's fun. Forgot that's a thing.
And the family who took you in are the one of the 2 bigger families. There's 3 great houses. One of them is like has nobody in it right now, and the other 2 you are in the smaller one. But it is still giant compared to the commoners' houses.
Oh god, I'm actually John Cena. I have +5 acrobatics, +4 deception, 3 history, and some insight, but
Where's your strength?
I have -1 strength, but we don't talk about that one.
Congratulations, Mr. Boxer.
Don't worry, I'm John Cena. I sneak. I hide as a bonus action.
I still need more lore from like Philip and Jeremy. Because I know how to traumatize Jenny, I know how to traumatize you. But I'm still missing them.
All the trauma. I'll take all the trauma.
Yeah, but like you have so much trauma I can give you because of the character backstory. Then we have the others.
Just description.
I'm actually gonna. I should probably think about your family tree a bit more because your family tree is kind of important. Or it's important for me to have like check on anyways.
Oh wait, I can.
Are you viewing the stream right now?
Not currently. Wait.
I'm just looking at the different Greek gods. Okay, so. Okay, so we have. It's something funny, like in this world, I just have like a list where it's like, okay, Zeus plus the mortal Semele made Dionysus, Zeus and the Pleiad Maya made Hermes, Zeus and Metis made Athena, Zeus and Leto made Artemis and Apollo, and Zeus and Hera made Hephaestus and Ares.
And then we have Aphrodite. She came out of a testicle.
Yes.
Just one. Just one.
Just one thrown into the sea. Zeus, Poseidon. We have the siblings of Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Meter, and Hestia. And then if we move on, we have, Aphrodite is the only one that isn't mentioned. She is, like, related further away than the others are.
Isn't Aphrodite technically Titan?
What?
Isn't Aphrodite technically a Titan? Or, well, technically speaking.
No, because the Titans also had other siblings, which were the Hecatoncres, and basically being a Titan is not like whose child you are, it's also to do with how you look. So you are right that, but also not really, because her parent was only Uranus, not Uranus and Gaia. She was just made from his testicles, not from anything with Gaia.
Yes. Well, I mean the sea, so technically speaking.
Yeah, but that's not Gaia.
Yeah, I mean Gaia's the Earth, so.
Yeah, but it's still not part of like what the myth focused on. But Aphrodite is important because she's an important thing in anything Greek. So like, of course, she's gonna be important in the campaign to some extent, even if that's just as an obsessive shipper.
Shipping tool.
Which is what she usually does in Greek mythology. She ships people and ruins their life by doing so.
Plot device, let's go.
Yep. I'd be careful around her if I were you guys. When I say obsessive shipper, I mean she is obsessive. If you want somebody to be looking good, you're gonna be looking good, or she's gonna be angry.
Yes. You look good or you die. Weird.
You look good, or she's gonna force you to look good. Actually, that might be a good explanation for like why your character's hair keeps going back. Just Aphrodite being like, "Bitch, you're going to look good no matter what you want to."
Yes. Lore, let's go.
So, like, why would she care about you specifically? She ain't your mama.
Not as far as you know, that's the plot.
Oh no, that part I don't have a problem mentioning. She ain't your mama.
Plot.
If she was, she was gonna be a lot more interested in your life. You would not be getting peace and quiet from her.
I don't want Twitch Prime Twitch. Oh. Care that it gives me like 4 good games.
I don't know what to do building right now. Oh, by the way, as a citizen of like the city, you would know that there is a diamond mine nearby. Well, not a diamond mine, a gemstone mine.
We're gonna be mining for diamonds.
Not diamonds, but gemstones. And it is owned by one of the richer families, so don't go in there without permission.
No way. I don't.
But that's the reason why a smaller city has a jewelry area.
I'll just get Philip to like infiltrate there so we can sell it for money.
You want the centaur to infiltrate the slightly racist town. I think
Yes.
you'd be better going to like one of the towns that's not racist.
Oh, it's the racism town.
Well, it's definitely not the most open one.
Okay, I'll just make the excuse that I'm enslaving him.
I mean, that would probably work though.
Mine gemstones.
That would
That
probably work though. But you can't go into the mine without permission from the richer family.
I'll say it involves slavery, and they'll be fine.
They won't be fine with that.
I'll give you 50% of the shit I find.
They won't be fine with that.
I mean, free labor.
That's their mines and they're very protective of them.
I'll kill the riches. Yo.
You want to kill a plot important family?
Depends if they're assholes or not.
Are you sure you want to kill a plot important family that you don't know the aspect of? Which might actually be one of the only one you might be able to talk to for a while.
I'll think about that one.
Don't touch them.
Anyways, I'ma go, cause sleep soon. I wanna
Yeah.
sit on my phone for how?
Might also be a good idea because I'm getting dangerously close to mentioning plot stuff.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah, bye. Oh god, I'm getting too close to mentioning plot stuff. I don't really know what to do other than just run around right now. Like the plot of that story, I have it way more developed than I want to say. I want to say it, but I also know people can watch this, so it's just kind of like, you can't say shit, girl. They will find it and they will know how to deal with the entirety of the plot, and what fun is there in this? Like, no. How am I gonna emotionally destroy them if they're already emotionally destroyed? Boink. Unique can be hard. Especially as a dungeon master. Trying to figure out like everything to fit for the lore. Like, who is actually the big bad evil guy? Are the players actually gonna be aware of him? Or are they gonna think that it's somebody else? Or are they actually aware of the right evil guy? Or are they not even aware of his existence in the start? Like, what is their current knowledge of evil? And what do I need them to know by the end of the story? That's kind of important too. That's very important actually. It's probably the main thing. What do I need them to know? I will do weird things to the plot to make sure they only know what they need to know in the start. Like, you don't need to know this yet, so you don't know it. No reason for you to know it yet, so fuck off, you're not getting to know it yet. Oh, you think that's unfair? Well, sad for you, you don't need the knowledge yet, so you're not gonna get the knowledge yet. I'll give it to you when you need it, you don't need it yet, so fuck off. Preparing the roofing. This is kind of interesting. Kind of a bit flashing because, well, you're turning on and off light by letting sunlight in and then not letting it in. Things like I have the small starter city I need them to like start off in and stuff and then leave at some point. I don't have like the cities of like, oh, this is like the main city of that area and how that looks, and oh, this is this city, and might just look up old Greek Cities. I mean, why draw up how Sparta looks when Sparta already exists? Or like just being like, okay, there's a few major parts of the city. The rest doesn't matter. Or at least it doesn't to you. Or at least it doesn't for you right now. Or for the next while. For the next while, it does not concern you. I think it's actually the previous page where I have more lore. I have a sketchbook where oh no, that's a drawing of somebody else. What about here? Oh, here it is. Alright, that's the hierarchy of power. Right over here. Alright, that's the main part of the story. Like, what is the party goal and what is the right things for them to do? Like, do they actually know what's really going on? Or, like, who's lying to them, who's not? Who's actually good and who's actually evil? And who's lying to the players? So I'm gonna have quests where both sides like, we're on your side. And they'll have to pick. And I'm gonna inform them by the end if they chose right. And I'm gonna let them be emotionally distraught by choosing wrong. It's fun. But also because at least it's gonna play a role in like politics. Like we have a drow noble nearby. So I recommend helping Drow. Who knows, maybe she may give you a little bit of a bonus, being like, oh, good job! For not being a racist asshole about being a Drow, here's some money. Because well, as a Drow, they usually attack on sight. That's literally one of Elise Ray's rituals, is you go live in an area where you're a stranger, where people will most likely attack you, and if you are not a Drow and you're trying to do this ritual, you are to darken yourself with like natural dyes and then lighten your hair so you look like a Drow, so that people will assume that you're a Drow and attack you on sight. And you are then to promote, like goodwill between the different races of D&D and stuff. You are to help them like find food and stuff. You're basically just to, even though they want to attack you, you have to be very nice to them. Although if they do actually try and cut your head off, you are to defend yourself with swift violence. Basically make them like maybe make them fall over and then leave. Like don't kill. Like fast and least damage possible type of violence. That's the type of violence you would prefer. Basically just knock the guy unconscious and leave. Maybe drag him to a heal or something so he can be helped afterwards. Like don't drag it out. Like if you were to torture somebody, that would not be Elise Ray. She would be furious with you probably. He's very much trying to teach Drow that you have a chance at a happy life. You just have to keep trying. And stop self-sabotaging. Like, that would probably be a major thing. Because, like, Drow, Of course, they're usually under low. When they're under low, they are literally like seen as murderous monsters. But that's literally what they're trained up as. Like, oh, you're deceitful, but nobody knows you, or you're like a very corrupt person. Well, Love likes that. That's what she likes. That's her type of thing. She likes it. She's happy with you. Oh, by the way, she's probably gonna turn on you tomorrow because she likes you right now, so she's probably gonna turn on you in a minute. Just so you're aware. There's nothing you can do, right, to keep her from killing you. She's just gonna kill you at random times. You know, just as an info, okay, who are we gonna have live in here? I'm gonna change what's under the door. I just don't know what to yet. But let's choose somebody to live in here. V and Vil. I don't think yet. Høder? No. Balder? No. Kalsier? No. Nøjder? Yoda. Yoda. It's Yoda. So we're gonna place Yoda. Who is Vase? Who's a Vase? Not an Ace. I'm gonna place him either here or there. I'm just gonna place him on the roof to say like this is a possible area for him. This is a possible one for him. Because he is of ocean. Heimdall. Hell. Hell. Tyr. Tyr and Sif will be together. They will freaking Odin. Loki. Fire and Fire are going to be separate, of course, because they're siblings. One of Loki I might actually place somewhere else, like up here. Because that's the... well, the leader of the camp is the daughter of Loki, so... you just get to be there to like signify you special. Or won't Hells be placed nearby that one? But for Tyr... Son Odin, they're probably like gonna be a bit high and mighty. They're gonna be like uncle and niece, I think. No, nephew. Uncle and nephew. Next to each other. Of course. Right. I'm gonna fly over here with her sibling, Freya. No, Freya is the male, Freya is the female. Let's place Heimdall here, and then let's make like some type of portal to the realms over there. Okay, so we have 2 houses left. We have like a couple more gods left that I want to put in them. So he's gonna give him a similar but not the same block. Boom, boom, boom. I think that one's the best for him, so I'll put 2 here. I don't really want to put Hell's Child there. We'll put Hellas and Locust Child next to each other. Especially I don't remember what's off. I mean, he's a base. He's a vein. I mean, I don't remember like what he's specific of. I could put Beldor or Hodor there. I don't know who I want in this house. Let's figure out where we want the placement of the Child of Loki's house to be. And Hell. Like Hell's house to be. I want kind of a forest around here to like cover the houses up more. How is the house placement done? 4, 3, 4, 3. What if we placed one of them over here? The door would be here. It'd be like, or maybe like the door would be up here, and it would be like a small way off. Because then I kind of want all 3 houses of the children of Loki, or the grandchildren of Loki in this case. So like all be isolated from the other gods, to, like make them feel safer. Like the other gods will be like, oh, it's because they're monsters, so they should be kept away from us. But in reality, it's just like, no, it's because you guys are assholes. That's them. They're over here for their safety, not your safety. They can't do anything about the parent chests. What are they gonna do about the Fenris wolf being the parent? Nothing. They can't do anything about it. They didn't ask to be born the child of Fenris. Or Megasorten, which is the god serpent, by the way. They didn't ask for that. That wasn't a choice for them. That just happened to be how they were born. So kind of them being like isolated for their own safety. And the others just really roughly misunderstanding why. Well, the most stupid of them do, because like, let's be honest, any one of them with a brain realizes that, oh, wait a second. The main camp counselor of this area is the aunt to all of them. Maybe it's not for racist reasons. Maybe there's a better reason why they're separated. Maybe a reason that focuses more on their safety than your guys'. Someone has 1, so that means that if we have at least 3 blocks between, that should be fine. We do, we have 4. But they would be placed way too perfect compared to each other then. I think we'd want to review like over here. Basically, and I want them to be isolated and secure. Over here, over here, over here. So this will be Fenris. Hell. and Midgard, the Midgard serpent. So like, Loki's babies. So like Loki wins the baby shower. He never had one. Come on, they deserve a baby shower. Yes, we know they're very old by now, but like they still you never gave them one. Oh, they were thrown into the. Oh, right. Yeah, you were keeping them secret because the others were gonna kill them. The others are psychopaths who want to kill babies, apparently. Instead of just trying to raise the babies to not fulfill the prophecy. I don't know, we're just gonna try and get rid of them. Because there were no other options. Hint, hint. Basically, like, you could have just... Midgard Serpent only got so big because you threw him in the ocean. He would not be that big if you didn't throw him in there. Hell would only have an army of the dead because you threw her into the underworld. Otherwise, she wouldn't have any power over that either. Congratulations. You played yourself. Congrats. You're causing your own downfall. And Fenris was perfectly fine to just play with Tyr all day. And just play around with the other gods. Like, he was perfectly fine with just being a big huggable puppy. They're like, he grown too big, he's dangerous, we must destroy him. Why? Leave the pup alone. He just want to go play ball with you guys again. And you had to do that to him. How evil do you have to be? I mean, yeah, he bit off to his hand. But he was literally like, okay, you can put the chain on me. But somebody put the hand in my mouth, so if you betray me, I can bite your hand off. AKA, if you betray me, AKA, if you do this, I'll feel like you betrayed me because I actually care. AKA, cute little puppy was betrayed. AKA, who's the real villains here? The small child who was chained up as an animal? Yes, he was a wolf, but still, he was the intelligence of a human. Like, him? Or the people who chained up the small pup? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Ragnarok happened. Like, yeah, they're angry. Have you seen how you treated them? Yeah, they're gonna be angry. Fuck yeah, they're gonna kill you. You see how you treated them? That's unacceptable. Maybe next time don't mistreat creatures that might be able to destroy you. Like, oh, it's destined to destroy you. And you react by making it angry at you. Logic. If I make it angry at me, it won't kill me. Oh wait, now it wants to kill me. How did that happen? Oh, I wonder. Oh, I wonder. Fucking idiots. Why do they want to kill you? Because you fucking betrayed them. And you hurt them. Like, who thought, like, okay, let's throw Hel into the underworld, because then she won't be able to join Ragnarok with Dominion over Hell. You just gave her Dominion over Hell. You're trying to stop her from having an underworld army by giving her direct access to the underworld. Oh, sorry, I have to look. I'm just saying there's more effective ways, like, not throwing her to Hell. It's just not even Hell, it's just the underworld for anybody who didn't die fighting. If you die fighting, you're going to Valhalla to help fight for like fight against Ragnarok. Or whatever you're doing. Or Jedder. Which is the Danish word for basically think like giant orcs. But now being even more brutish than actual like. They were the reason why the Vase and the the Acer is what they're called, decided to finally like band together and were like, okay, you know what, we can find out who's the real gods later. We should maybe deal with big tall and ugly over there. Big large and ugly over there. The giant creature who is currently trying to eat our followers, who is the one who gives our offerings. So yeah, maybe we should deal with those first. Just saying. Okay, we all in agreement with dealing with those first? Okay, good. Wait, what was I talking about originally again? How did I get into talking about jokes? Right, but like, so like, Loki's been through so much shit. Like, yeah, he killed Balder. Yeah, he did a lot of other stupid shit. But like, so many times, somebody did something wrong, and the gods were immediately just like, Loki, go fix it. Yeah, he's gonna lash out. And not be like, oh, what he did wasn't wrong. No, he did wrong things. But so did you. Don't punish him like that unless you're also gonna take a punishment yourself. Gosh darn it. Oh, well, we didn't want to pay for a new home to be built, so we told him that like he had to finish in this time or we wouldn't pay. Oh no, he's finishing faster than we thought. Loki, go distract his horse. How? Become a female horse. What? Well, wait, no, Loki was pregnant. Your guys' mistake. Congratulations. You played yourself. Or more accurately, congratulations, you played poor little Loki. I just don't. You're fucking up just as much shit as he is. And he's fixing both sides. Because he's immediately thought as the guilty one, no matter if he did it or not. Like, if you're gonna punish Loki for stuff he did, then at least punish the others for stuff they do. Like, if you do something wrong and is punished for it, then the others should be punished for doing something wrong as well. It's only fair. It's only fair, it's only acceptable. Your other thing is just being a hypocrite. Okay, no corner. So this one I'm going to be 4. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Building up these thingies. So I may build the houses. Which will take me forever because the roofs are not simple. Should have chosen a similar roof design maybe, but I don't give a shit anymore. This one is one taller than the others. Snake person gonna be over here, and wolf person gonna be over here, and helm person's gonna be over here. Yay! For all the outcasts being gathered together. in this situation for their own safety, because let's be honest, everybody else is assholes. Let's imagine something wants to kill one of the demigods here, but they don't want the gods to come after them trying to kill them. Well, who else would be better to kill than somebody where most of the gods would support you in killing? So let's keep these ones away from the door, and the like the portal thingy, and let's let all the other gods deal with them first. Because if they kill, like let's say congratulations, you just killed the child of Thor. I think you're fucked right now. I think you're gonna get struck down by lightning. I don't think that was your wisest decision. I gotta be honest, I just don't. I feel like it's just kind of the. I feel like you're dead. If you're not dead already, you're not gonna last long. Now for the sticks and the other ones. This one's one taller than the others, so. Well, it's not taller than the others, it's one higher up than the others in the start point, so it also has to be one taller than the others. Oop. And then the next one. Let's finish up this stuff because we wanna make sure that they hold. Put Hell over here. I put the wolf over here because he has good hearing and stuff, so they'll be able to like guard dog it, kinda. We're gonna have Loki's house be right here. We should move it forward a bit. Yeah, let's move it forward a bit. Not really, but like just like, if not really, I mean like. There we go. Like the house is on the direction towards the others, but at any time they can focus on the more outcast ones. Give me a second, I'm so probably sick. But I definitely want this one to be built up once. Just because it is the leader's house. It means we want it to look more grand. They'd have been there for like a couple of weeks more. Actually, what did the time say? The time says it's late. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. So guys, hope you have a good day, night, evening, morning, whenever, where you are in the world, and bye bye! Bye stream!